Tonight at 5 with some terrible scenes out of Israel and Gaza, where a deadly conflict erupted this weekend.
In Israel, rocket attacks continue, leaving burned wrecks outside apartments and homes as Israeli defense forces try to find and free hostages.
And in Gaza, airstrikes are collapsing buildings, even as rescuers search this rubble for any signs of survivors.
The United States has already scrambled an aircraft carrier battle group to the Israeli coast.
But as lawmakers rush to find a solution to the situation in Washington, we are already feeling the impacts right here in central Indiana.
So we actually have team coverage tonight as our Emily Longnecker speaks to those with loved ones caught in the war zone.
But first, we want to turn to our Rich Nye, who's focused on security concerns right here at home. Rich?
Felicia and Jenny, we are at the congregation Beth El Zedek tonight, where there is an Israel Community Solidarity Gathering. The doors just opened at 5 o'clock. That program starts tonight at 5:30. And you can see behind me that the people have arrived. They are going in, and there is certainly heightened security here tonight. Metal detector wands are being used. Bags are being checked. There is a limit to the size of the bag that you can bring in tonight. And the media is going through security just like everyone else. The war breaking out in Israel makes people on edge here in Indianapolis in both the Jewish and the Muslim community. I went to afternoon prayer at the mosque on the near north side of Indianapolis this afternoon. There, the director of the Indianapolis Muslim Community Association told me they have a great relationship with the Jewish community here and that both communities have protected each other in times of trouble. And he hopes that they can export peace here and not import violence to Indianapolis.
It's my obligation in the Muslim community to make sure any rhetoric against our Jewish community and friends to be stopped, absolutely not promoted, and I will advocate for keeping this relationship. And if we see something, we will do something.
We want to ensure our congregants and our community that we have implemented the best possible protocols in order to ensure their safety. And we partner with our local law enforcement on a regular basis.
Back here at the Beth El Zedek congregation, I was speaking there with the executive director of the Indianapolis Hebrew congregation, and he wanted to do that interview by phone today, not on camera, and ask us not to actually shoot video of their facility today for those security concerns. Again, as people are going in for this 5:30 prayer program tonight, being checked by metal detector wands, again, bags being checked, heightened security here, and certainly increased security for both of these communities. About 30,000 Muslims estimated here in the Indianapolis area and about 20,000 in the Jewish community here in Indianapolis. Jenny?
Yeah, so many people affected and hoping that things stay safe here in central Indiana. Rich Nye reporting live for us. Thank you.
And at least 9 Americans have been killed in the conflict so far. More are feared to be held hostage by Hamas. And here in central Indiana, there are people with family in both Gaza and Israel. Our Emily Longnecker shares the story of one family caught in the crossfire. Emily?
Well, Felicia, this family missed being caught in the crossfire in Israel by a day. They arrived safely back here in Indianapolis Saturday night, but their 15-year-old daughter is still there. Megan Maurer and her family just got back to Indianapolis from Israel on Saturday. She and her husband and friends were still on the plane when they got news of the attacks. Maurer's daughter Sophie goes to high school in Israel. Friday, the family visited with a family friend who is the mayor of one of the border communities near Gaza and has been to Indianapolis before. Maurer got word he was killed by Hamas on Saturday. Right now, Maurer is trying to get her oldest child to safety.
I feel totally helpless. It's the worst, most unimaginable pain. And I feel badly to say that because what many other parents are going through right now is truly unspeakable.
And Megan Maurer told me today that she just waits by the phone basically 24/7 to be able to get the chance to talk to her daughter, which is happening at some point. She said she and her family expect to be at that community gathering tonight at Beth El Zedek. And as you heard her say, just as a mom, she feels absolutely helpless right now. Felicia. Jenny.
Oh, you just feel for those families. All right, Emily, thank you. Well, Indiana lawmakers tonight are pushing for an end to this conflict.
Senator Todd Young says, quote, Congress and the Biden administration should quickly approve and fulfill any urgent Israeli requests for assistance and do all we can to fully support Israel.
And Congressman Andre Carson says, quote, we must ensure no more innocent lives are lost and reject all forms of hatred toward our fellow members of the human family.
So you can get the latest on this conflict and the effort to free American hostages and the security situation in central Indiana. We put all that info for you at WTHR.com and in the WTHR app.